There are a number of reasons why a company might choose or need to hold stocks of different products. In planning any distribution system, is essential to be aware of these reasons and to be sure that the consequences are adequate but not excessively high stock levels. So there are a lot of main reasons why some companies are holding inventory or stock. So it can be summarized in this. Next, please. First is to keep down production costs. So often it is costly up machines, so production runs need to be as long as possible to achieve low units. It is essential, however, to balance this cost with the cost of holding stock. Second is to accommodate variation in demand. The demand for a product is never wholly regular, so it will still vary in the short term by the seasons. So to avoid stockouts, therefore, some level of safety stocks must be used. Third is to take account of variable supply leads. Additional safety stocks is held to cover any delivery delays from suppliers. Fourth, buying cost. There are administration costs associated with raising an order, and to minimize this cost, if it is necessary to hold additional inventory, it is essentially to balance these elements of administration and stocking holding, and for this the economic order quantity is used, or the EOQ. So take advantage of quantity discounts. So some products are offered at a cheaper unit cost if they are both in bulk. To account for seasonal fluctuations, this may be for demand reasons whereby products are popular at peak times only. To cater for this while maintaining an even level of production, stocks need to be built up through the rest of the year. Supply variation may also occur because goods are produced only at a certain time of the year. So they often apply primary food productions where, for example, large stocks results at harvest time. To help production and distribution operation run more smoothly. So this is here is stock is held to decouple the two different activities to provide customers with immediate service. It is essential in some highly competitive markets for companies to provide goods as soon as they are required. This is to provide customer with immediate service. It is essential in some highly competitive markets for companies to provide goods as soon as they are required, to minimize production delays caused by the lack of spare parts. So this is important not just for regular maintenance but especially for breakdown of expensive plant in and machinery. Therefore, spares are held to minimize plant shutdowns. And lastly, work in progress. So this facilitates the production process by providing semi-finished stocks between different process. Next, mechanics of inventory control. So inventory control consists of finding answers to these three questions. Should this item be stocked at all? Number two, if so, when to order it? And three, how much to order? So the last two questions is the most important as what it is tax the question of sales forecasting for the target market. So no item, not even the cheapest item should be stocked without careful review. This should be a continuous process as the environment which dictates the supply of inventory and the demand environment keep changing continuously. So in many cases, managers answers these questions through guessing based on the past experience. Often, they prove to be wrong. So therefore, the unplanned decision could lead to stock out or overstocking. Then therefore, in reducing profits of the company. These examples prove that inventory control is very sensitive area. The decision should be taken in relation to the overall environment of inventory management rather than on the basis of hunches of rule of thumb. This is because inventory management is very complex. For example, demand for a products can be predictable or unpredictable. Customers may be small, medium, or large, and there may be total uncertainty and about whether they will buy from you or someone else. Considering the uncertainty of the environment, quantitative tools must be quantitative tools must be used to exercise inventory control and answer the above questions. These three questions. So let's ask the number two question, when to order, because it is one of the critical questions. So under the modern concept, inventory should directly contribute to a profitability of the company and should be concerned with such matters as flow, lead time, storage cost, acquisition cost, material handling equipment, preservation, and packaging. So general levels of stock should be related to sales and production policies of the firm in the same way of specification is related to the technical needs. So these are the various level of stocks are deficiency level. This means stocks is in hand and it is inadequate to meet the needs. Existence of this level indicates an actual potential of stock situation. Orders are placed through a faster alternative source of supply. Second is exhaust bin level. So this is a point of property known as out of stock. At this point, the storage bin is empty. Emergency measures are taken in the bin. Third, buffer stock or minimum stock level. So this is the level at which any further demands upon the bin will necessitate withdrawals from the reserve or buffer stock, especially when the demand is immediate and fresh deliveries will take time to arrive. Usually, the goods are ordered through normal channels as soon as the inventory reaches the level. Fourth is danger warning level. It is the point of no return. After this point, a stock out is inevitable if delay occurs. A computer program can readily include warning levels. The level should be such that if there is a possible delay, the processing should reveal this in time, and if the manager should take one of these following action. First is the action the manager needs is find an alternative source of supply. B. Request the sales department to warn the customers of possible delay in supplies. And lastly, put extra pressure on the supplier.